This is the murder of Allisha Watts. Allisha Deneen Watts of Foxfire was born on September 27, 1983 in Pinehurst, North Carolina, to Addison Huntley and Evex Ross Franklin. Allisha grew up amongst her 4 sisters and 1 brother. Allisha was the CEO of Inspired Vision Support Service, which she started. Inspired Vision Support Service served as an advocate for those who suffered with mental health issues and the elderly. Allisha was inspired to start a company because of all the struggles that she had growing up. Allisha's friend Stephanie Johnson stated she always spoke up for people that weren't able to speak up for themselves. Through her advocacy, she was truly a voice for the voiceless. On July 16, 2023, Gwendolyn Huntley, Allisha's first cousin, was planning on going to a comedy show in North Carolina with Allisha. However, Allisha never showed up to the venue. Gwendolyn stated that it was out of Allisha's character to do things like that. She wouldn't just not show up at a venue that they had planned to go. She was very excited and looking forward to the night out. Gwendolyn left the venue that night and went back home. Gwendolyn stopped by Allisha's home and saw that her car was still parked. However, Allisha was nowhere to be found. At this point, Gwendolyn was very worried about her cousin and what had happened to her. So the next day, she called the local authorities to get them involved and see if they could locate her cousin. 2 days later, Allisha's car was found at a DMV with her boyfriend inside the car passed out. A source told the local news station it first came in as a medical call, and then they found her boyfriend incoherent. He was taken to the hospital. It is unclear when James Dunmore, 51, and Allisha started dating. However, James was a married man but was currently separated from his wife, R.T. Burton, for domestic violence issues. Arlene Burton took out a domestic violence protection order against Dunmore in May 2023 after she said he threatened to kill her, kidnap her, and sexually assault her. When police questioned James about Allisha's disappearance, he claimed not to know anything about where she has been and that he hadn't seen her since she left his house. He avoided talking to Allisha's family as much as he could and didn't want to answer any questions about her disappearance. Search and rescue efforts were organized by the local authorities in order to find Allisha's whereabouts and where she might be. The local police department and their investigators used mostly cell towers to track Allisha's last known whereabouts. Gwendolyn, Allisha's cousin, and her dearest friend Stephanie hoped that God would put something into James' heart and let them know exactly what had happened to Allisha and where she might be. Gwendolyn stated that she prayed for over a month for answers to her beloved cousin's whereabouts. She knew the longer it took to find Allisha, the dire her situation becomes. On August 24, 2023, digital evidence led investigators to Allisha Watts' body in a wooded area more than a month after her disappearance. Moore County Sheriff Rodney Fields said he believed Allisha's body had been there since July 18, 2 days after she was seen by friends. He believed she was killed in that wooded area. Fields stated that his heartfelt condolences went out to Allisha Watts' family and friends. She had a big following, and I'm for sure that she will be missed by her community and all who loved her. Bridget Cotton, a close family friend of Allisha Watts, stated, "I'm glad that we have closure now, although we're heartbroken. She's in a better place now, and we thank everyone for their efforts and prayers." Sheriff Fields go on to say a day of reckoning is coming for Allisha Watts' murderer. Court records show that James Dunmore was convicted in 2003 of kidnapping. Virginia records show Dunmore had convictions for abduction, stalking, and assaulting assaulting and battery. The abduction charge from 2003 carried a maximum prison sentence of 5 years. R.T. Brewer, a friend of Allisha, stated, Allisha is the kind of person who left her mark and her influence on everybody, every place she went. There is nothing we can do to bring her back, but we can make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. James Dunmore is facing first-degree murder and life in prison for the murder of Allisha Watts, along with a slew of other charges. In his first court appearance, he stated that he didn't have enough money to hire a death penalty lawyer, and that he had to deal with the lawyer that he had been given by the state until he gathered up funds to do so. R.T. Burton, James Dunmore's wife, also showed up in court, but she showed up in court in support of Allisha Watts' family. She stated, I just want to say from my experience, I am just definitely hoping justice is served at this time, Burton said. I know from my experience that I don't want this to happen to anyone else. I just love being a support system for them, and they will be a support system for me. I'm very grateful to speak with them and meet with them, she stated. Allisha Watts came from a not-so-great childhood where she had to struggle and overcome a lot. The fact that she turned all of her negative experience into positive and turned around and helped the very community that she came from with their mental health issues and make sure that the elderly felt loved and secure is commendable. She lived a life of purpose and brought joy to so many lives that was around her. Although she was taken away in such a cruel and brutal way, her spirit was so bright that she will be remembered for an eternity. I pray that her monstrous murderer is given the steepest penalty. My prayers and condolences goes out to her family and her multitude of friends that she has left behind. May her beautiful soul rest in peace and light forever shine upon her grave. Until next time on the Meaningful Talk Crime Doc, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch up with you guys later in the comment section.